And welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm Mr. Carnage, and if you were one of the lucky people to get a new graphics card, lucky bastard, and you got it home and you unwrapped it, you threw it in your PC, you loaded up a high performance game, and were like, no, we suck again. It's definitely not your video card, it's not the drivers, nor your computer. Unfortunately, Windows 10 released a April update, which according to subreddit and other users, has ruined their gaming performance by as much as 25%, where some people are experiencing tearing, stuttering, and even a loss of as much as 50 FPS. So, yeah, thanks, Microsoft.
It's fucking Windows 98! Get Bill Gates in here! You told us Windows 98 would be faster and more efficient with better access to the internet!
It is faster, over 5 million.
Thanks, Microsoft. But what you can do in the meantime is go ahead and remove that update and make sure you set your updates to ask instead of automatic, and that should fix your problem until Microsoft gets off their butt and fixes this, which, knowing Microsoft, will still be a couple of weeks out. So if you are experiencing that problem, that's what it is. So don't freak out, don't beat your chest, don't kick your cat. It's going to be okay. Have a Coke, have a smile, chill out, do that, and you should get back to the gaming performance that you're normally used to. So, with Microsoft on the brain right now, they were in talks to acquire the chat service Discord for upwards of $10 billion. The deal did not go through, as Discord said, whoa there, big boy, hold on just a second, and halted the talks for now, which personally I am very happy because I really don't want Microsoft to obtain Discord. I like Discord the way it is, and every time Microsoft obtains something, sometimes it gets lost in transition where the product just doesn't get a whole lot of updates or love. So, me personally, hoping that the acquisition doesn't happen and that Discord just, if they are interested in selling, maybe sell to a company like maybe AMD, Intel, hell, even Sony, somebody who would continuously update it and make sure that it was a smooth and running platform. Also, Microsoft is talking about making Windows 10 a service. So, there'll be a new cloud service coming out later this year, which is the Windows 10 Cloud Performance Service, which should, from what I gather, increase Windows 10's capabilities for all sorts of different things. No say on exactly how much that would cost, but you can imagine that it's going to be a monthly service like Microsoft Office that you're going to have to pay for. It seems like a lot of companies these days are kind of going that route where they don't want your money up front anymore. They just want you to pay for a service over the course of your life, which, I guess it's nice because if you don't need it, you don't have to pay for it anymore. But at the same time, I personally like to just buy something and it's mine, honestly. Not a huge fan of paying all these different monthly prices for different things, as it just rounds up, and then you're poor, then you can't afford video cards, even if there were video cards available. But if you're buying them on something like eBay, then obviously you have entirely too much money, because they've been, in the last 2 weeks even, increasing in price about 10 to 15% more than they were a month ago. So, also, AMD was releasing Adrenalin 21.4.1 with Ryzen CPU monitoring and PC to PC streaming. So far, it seems to be an amazing service, definitely. A lot of praise. A lot of people are talking about it on some of the subreddits, and it's definitely a feature-packed thing to have. So if you've had a chance to sit down with it and mess around with it, let me know in the comments below, how's it working. definitely a little interested in how that is definitely coming about. And in even more worse news, so SSDs and RAM prices have increased 23 to 32% over the last week, as these shortages are just hitting everything now, and the miners have found ways to use SSD drives to increase their mining performance. So that's not just video cards and CPUs anymore. It's now trickling down to everything such as power supplies, SSDs, and now even memory. So right now is probably not the best time to build yourself a gaming PC. So if that's something that you were planning to do with like your stimulus check or whatever the case may be, unfortunately you may want to hold off for at least, I'm looking at 14 months. I'm saying 14 months before we see any kind of relief from the inflation of PC part prices. And that does suck, definitely, especially for people like me who it's what I do. I love building gaming PCs. I love building server PCs. I just like building PCs. So yeah, we kind of talked about it in another video with some of the pre-builds. Me personally, I would never buy a pre-build, just because I love putting computers together. It's one of the most enjoyable things that I think I can honestly think that I do. But if I was rocking something like an old AMD FX like 8350 or an old 8 or 9 gen Intel, and I just wanted to get into games, I may just get something to hold me over. But if you're going to go that route, definitely do your research, as pre-builds, they cut corners. They've been known to take stickers off of things and put them on other parts and pass them off as things like Corsair or Antec or, just whatever. But most of the times, the areas where pre-builds really skimp is things like power supplies, which also are becoming increasingly hard to find, and then things like storage and RAM. They normally use like the cheapest RAM they can find, and a lot of times it'll come with one DIMM for some reason, so you don't even get the dual channel, which, why do you do that? So yeah, with that being said, do your research. Make sure before you buy a pre-built computer that it's a decent price and you're getting some bang for your buck. With the prices on eBay for graphics cards, you may be better off going that route. If you can get something like an RTX 3060, and you can get it in a $900 pre-built computer, technically you're saving money, because you can use that pre-built computer for something else, like a gift, or give it to your kids. That's what I did. It's a good starting PC for kids, in my opinion. But of course, you take the RTX 3070 out and you throw in your old 1050 Ti or 580 card in there, and just don't tell them. That's what I would do. So that is pretty much what's going on today for the most part, other than the Overwatch director Jeff Kaplan has left Blizzard today. There's really no bad blood, I think, with a lot of these developers leaving Blizzard. I think it is more or less a sinking ship, honestly, with the company. I like Shadowlands. Shadowlands has been a lot of fun, but it definitely got stale. And since we're probably not going to see the 9.1 patch anytime soon, it just hit the PTR. That's a really long time to go with, no real content. So I think a lot of the people that have been leaving Blizzard over the last year, that's the biggest reason, is that they're just, they're seeing a sinking ship and they're trying to get out as soon as possible to find a new home. So I definitely don't fault any of these guys for leaving. Some really good people have left the company to pursue careers in other companies, and hey, more power to you. So that's all we really have for today. Definitely been getting a lot more subscribers and views and likes. I really do appreciate it. You guys are amazing. And definitely help by subscribing and liking the videos and supporting our channel, because we are trying to get definitely up there, you know. So we love you guys. You guys are the best, and we will catch you all on the next video.